Hey everybody, it's cold here in North Carolina. So the video that I'm about to show you is old. It happened the second weekend, I believe, in November, where me and my buddy Guy went kayaking down a river. And I had an unfortunate video. Unfortunately, you don't get any video of me turning over, but you do get some video of Guy and I giving you basically a debriefing of the whole situation. So, without further ado, 2 months later, here's the video. Please enjoy.
Call it. It's our first one we've taken, and about 20 minutes in,
about half a mile in.
About a half a mile in, I get hung up on a rock and 1 foot drop off, and I get over the rock, and then I hear him say wait, and because he thought, I guess you thought I was going to go a different route, right?
I was going to get you on with tape. Good thing I didn't.
Yeah. So when he said wait, I started waiting like this. Well, all of a sudden the current started pulling my backside around, and I went down the rapid backwards. Well, there's this big old log, and so this kayak right here is what I was in. So when I went down the backwards, I went up on the log and went completely flipped everything over. Lost my phone, my fishing pole, both my fishing pole, Hannah's fishing pole, about 90% of my tackle.
Best part is he took his phone and put it right on the stick right before he went down the rapid.
Yeah, because we have waterproof cases that are carabined to the side of the kayak, but I took mine off because I wanted to catch some video and show people. Yeah, that was smart. And so after that, that was cold water. Luckily, now you can tell your side of it.
Luckily I had my chest waders on.
Yeah.
Had to get out of my boat and get the cooler. Had
Which
the beer
floated,
in it.
by the way.
That was important to get that first. Then I got his kayak. No paddle. Nothing else. So then I finally got him back in his boat. Had to pull him across the other side of my boat.
Mm-hmm.
We were smart enough. We did bring an extra paddle.
We did bring an extra paddle, yes.
And
so
then
that was all
the best part is he has no dry clothes because he decided to wear everything, so he didn't have to pack anything. So then I had to give him my clothes. And as you can tell, they were going to be a little snug on him.
Just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, so this is cool. So we bought this thing at Walmart for 15 bucks, right? And so this wasn't anchored down, which really wasn't a way to do it, I guess. Well, I guess it could have been, but anyways, it wasn't anchored down, and so we lost this. We're paddling down to see what else we could find. You take that one.
All of a sudden you see something bobbing in the water and reflecting the sunlight, and we got chili. We still had chili for lunch.
And
it's still hot.
Still hot today. That was yesterday. And we still have some chili
Got some
left.
battle scars all over it though,
Yeah.
from it hit rocks.
Yeah.
And we found your bag of snacks.
Yeah, we found the bag of snacks.
Ziploc bags did not
hold up. So yeah, had to dump the trail mix, which I was excited about. I like trail mix.
Catch anything?
Catch anything? I didn't have nothing to throw to catch. I lost everything.
No, we didn't have time to fish after that because that was like a 2-hour ordeal.
Were you cold?
Yeah, it was cold. Golly, I had to go strip naked on a beach somewhere.
Did Guy help you?
No, he didn't help me. But this is all the tackle I got left. And it's still wet. Out of all the tackle I had left, this is all I got left. Because this was shoved up underneath my seat, and the seat wouldn't let it go.
So what lessons have you learned, Oki, from this trip?
And he got my shoes wet because they were in his kayak.
Yeah.
So thank you, Oki.
Yeah, but my sleeping bag didn't get wet. So.
What lessons have you learned from this trip?
Well, don't wear all your clothes.
Tie everything down.
Yeah, tie everything down. And
Don't go down rapids backwards.
well, I didn't intend to go down it backwards. It wasn't intentional. It's just something that happened. I thank you very much to my beautiful wife for buying me a dry bag, because it kept everything else in there dry.
Okay. Are you going to take him on another trip?
Maybe.
You maybe need to help him pack.
Yeah. I'm going to have you come so we can keep him straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
We're going to make sure it's warm weather, so if he does
Yeah.
fall in, he doesn't freeze to death.
Yeah, it was cold sleeping last night.
Did y'all snuggle?
No, we didn't snuggle.
No, and the whole time we're getting camp prepared, he's got his feet propped up by the fire, so I pretty much waited on him hand and foot last night.
Oh. So tell me about your sleeping bag.
So I went out and bought a sleeping bag for this trip, specifically for this trip. It was a 20-degree sleeping bag, but it turned out to be a mummy sleeping bag. And as you
For
can
small
tell,
people.
yeah, it's for small people, not for me, big people. And so it still kept me warm though. It did. But I figured something was wrong because he looks like he has a queen bed over there, and I look like I'm sleeping on a baby mattress. Is the comparison to make.
Did you wake up on his lap or something?
No, I had my resting my head on his legs at one point in time.
Thank
I'll
you.
bring a pillow next time.
Yeah. Not
Because
usually.
I was sleeping like this, and that's not good.
Anything else we need to know?
No. We ate like kings, though. This guy can cook over an open fire. I'm telling you what. Really can. That was good. And thanks for the chili. I just wish I could find my phone now. I guess we had to buy a new one.